Hello everyone. So in this lecture I will discuss about role binding. So you can see there is a orange box in which role binding is written. Role binding acts as a bridge between the who means users, groups or service accounts, and the what, like what permissions defined in a role. So role binding is responsible for assigning a role to a user, group or service account. Now let's understand how role binding works. So you can see in this figure we have user A, the admin groups and the service account X, and they do not have any permissions by default to the Kubernetes cluster. A role binding is created to connect them to a role which contains the actual permissions. Suppose you want service account should have access to the cluster. For that you have to create a role, and once the role has been created, with the help of role binding you can define that role to the service account. So without a role binding, the user or service account cannot interact with the Kubernetes resources. So I hope you got some idea about the role binding. In the next lecture, I will discuss about the role.